Today we're talking about how to leverage abandoned cart emails to win back customers and revenue. Let's go. Hey there, my name is Daniel and welcome to another video on Uscreen Health and Fitness, where we help you make money with your fitness content online. If this is your first time here and you want to learn how to make more money doing what you love with health and fitness, go ahead and start right now by subscribing to this channel and clicking the bell so you don't miss anything. Have you ever been on a website, added a product to your cart with the intention of buying it, but then after a few minutes you ended up just closing out of the browser without spending a penny? I did this just the other day with some supplements. I was running low on protein powder and another supplement I take, so I went to the website I added it to my cart and was about to check out, but then I just started to wonder if I really needed those two items right now, or if I could wait a week or two before buying and find a coupon in that time. Here's something that might surprise you. 7 out of 10 customers abandon their online shopping carts before completing checkout. For the average customer, it's just a normal part of online shopping, but when you flip the script and see it from the perspective of a business owner, it becomes a major source of lost income. The good news is that there are ways to reduce that number and increase your revenue. As I kind of mentioned, an abandoned cart is when a customer has visited your website, begun the process of buying, but then stops short of finishing the transaction. You've done all the hard work of convincing a person that your product is worth buying, but something changed their mind or pulled them away from the checkout page before they could finish. Research from the Baymard Institute, a UK-based web research company, found that on average, 69.8% of customers will abandon their carts before purchase, with some companies reaching as high as 81.4%. This might seem a little disheartening, but there's good news. Abandoned carts are totally normal. It's actually natural for customers to change their mind along the way. I mean, you should see my wife's Amazon cart and all the items that she's added and then saved for later. Abandoned carts aren't a completely lost cause though. You can take a few simple steps to recoup a chunk of that lost income. There are usually a handful of reasons as to why people abandon their cart, and it's worth understanding so that we can implement systems to help prevent it. Here are the 5 reasons people abandon their carts. 56% of US customers in 2018 abandoned their carts because they were, quote, just browsing or not ready to buy yet. Customers left the site to compare reviews and prices of your product elsewhere. Customers left because they were unable to use their preferred payment method. The price in the checkout didn't reflect the price on the sales page, thanks to taxes, shipping, etc. External factors took them away from the process and they forgot or ran out of time. It's worth mentioning that people who are just browsing are probably less likely to convert than the others we mentioned here, but that still leaves a significant chunk of people who abandon their cart with you and can be won back with the right processes in place. An abandoned cart email is a simple reminder or a series of them sent to a customer with an outstanding purchase. Customers become eligible for these emails once they've registered for your website or offered enough information that you're able to contact them. And it's only triggered if they leave your website with an item in their cart. I'm sure you've gotten emails like this before. The goal is to keep the sales conversation alive by reminding customers of their products, giving them an easy way to resume the sales process, and addressing sales objections. You might be thinking that this seems a little aggressive, almost like a salesperson tracking you down, hunting you down, and yelling and crying, "Why don't you love me?"
What, are you drunk?
Yeah, I'm drunk. Drunk with power. Love me. Love me. Love me. Love me!
Maybe that's just me that imagined it that way. But these emails are also an opportunity to offer great customer service or share more about your company and what you stand for rather than hounding people about the products. Research shows that emails sent within the first hour of cart abandonment have a conversion rate of 20.3%, and that can still be as much as 18.2% up to 3 days later. Some different types of abandoned cart emails include simple, where you just remind them of the product in their cart, branded, where you continue your brand story, incentivized, where you offer a small discount or a bonus if they purchase, or time sensitive, you reserve their product for a specific period. Take a look at this simple example I got just the other day from Bare Performance Nutrition. I happened to be running low on protein powder, as I mentioned, so I went to the site, added a couple things to my cart, and then apparently switched tabs and just forgot about my order or decided it was time to wait. Well, later that day, I had this email waiting in my inbox, and the subject immediately caught my eye for two reasons. First, it reminded me that I never finished my checkout. Second, I was pumped because I realized I could snag 10% off my order now. The email itself is super simple, plain text, no images, but it reminds me exactly what was in my cart, gives me a discount code to use at checkout, and a direct link to pick up where I left off with my checkout process. Spoiler alert, they recovered my abandoned cart, and that protein powder is actually sitting in my kitchen right now, and it's delicious. Cinnamon roll flavor if you're interested. Depending on your branding or the product you sell, each of these can work well to recoup sales. But now let's take a look at how you can create your own abandoned cart emails. You want to create an enticing subject line that will get your customers to open the email. Often the most effective subject lines are direct and address the fact that your customer left your website. It serves as a firm reminder of what it is they were doing before they left. Some examples could be, complete your subscription to blank. Or whoops, did you get distracted? Or your premium content is waiting for you. Or get 10% off Bare Performance Nutrition. Or you can get creative with your brand tone of voice and do something like, first name, you want to make a deal? Or there's still time to fetch your deal. All of these help remind the customer that they were recently on your site, but they do it in a distinctive way. The next part of your email should show the products or service left behind. Make this visual if you can and display an itemized list of the products that they wanted to buy, the prices, and then images of the products if possible. In the email from Bare Performance Nutrition, they had just a simple text field to tell me I forgot my cinnamon roll protein powder and my strong red superfood supplement. I appreciate the simplicity of their email. In most cases, a photo of the product can go a long way towards jogging the reader's memory. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, would you do me a huge favor and either click the like button so YouTube knows I'm doing a good job, or share this video with someone else who might find it valuable. Thanks so much for being here. All right, on to the next step. Now it's time to make a clear and concise offer to your customer. Hearing that, you probably jumped immediately to a discount or promo code, but an offer can be anything you want it to be. The fact that your mind jumped immediately to a discount shows how conditioned we are to want cheaper prices. When you're selling quality products, you shouldn't necessarily have to discount. Your offer could be to transport them back to your site, reserve their product, extend their free trial, or link to a product FAQ. The key here is to give your customer a perceived benefit of clicking your email and heading back to your website. Bare Performance Nutrition made this super simple and in one sentence telling me what promo code to use at checkout to claim my 10%. This is textbook, and I bet their abandoned cart emails are performing very well because of this. The last step is to provide a clear call to action to return to your website. This will likely be found at the bottom of your email, and I would highly recommend using a clickable button and not just using the phrase click here. You can do so much better than that. It should be short and sweet and direct, like return to checkout, sign up now, seal the deal, or even finish your subscription. This is your chance to ask for the sale, so don't get shy now. Now, to be honest, this is my least favorite part of the Bare Performance Nutrition abandoned cart email. They could have crafted something better than click this link and then pasting the exact link, including all the ugly UTM parameters for their tracking purposes. They could just as easily hyperlink some text with a more compelling call to action, like click here to get your supplements out of our hands and into yours, or claim your 10% off right now, or head over to finish your checkout now. I'm sure that what they have works fine, and this is more of a preference from my personal experiences, but I think there's a lot to say for personalization and cleanliness. Long, complicated links can be intimidating and concerning for people that don't understand how to read them. Abandoned cart emails are an inevitable part of selling products and services online. But as we've discussed, there is plenty that you can do to recover lost revenue and capture those conversions. Are you satisfied with your abandoned cart emails? Why or why not? Let me know in the comments below. If you missed the first part of this series on growing your email list, I'd highly recommend you click right here to watch that video now. You'll get a ton of value and practical ideas for growing your email list. And if you're interested in learning more about making money online with your fitness content and you're not subscribed to this channel, You're killing me. Go ahead and do that right now so that we can stay connected and help you make more money online. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.